Tonight we begin with a development that Western intelligence officials had feared, anticipated, and quietly prepared for. A strike that unfolded not over weeks, but in hours. Hours that shattered Russia's most symbolic naval installation. Hours that forced Moscow to issue what officials are calling a devastating retaliation threat. What Ukraine did today crossed a line Putin hoped would hold. And when that line broke, Russia responded with fury, warnings, and promises of destruction. For months, there had been signals, not official announcements, just signals, that Ukraine was preparing something unprecedented. Intelligence analysts who monitor Black Sea activity know the indicators: naval drone positioning, long-range missile movements, communication pattern changes, sudden repositioning of Western-supplied assets. And whenever Ukraine goes quiet, something is about to get loud. Early Tuesday, NATO systems detected coordinated strike activity over Crimea, missile trajectories not observed in 18 months. The target: Russia's Black Sea Fleet Command headquarters in Sevastopol. This wasn't a random installation. This was Putin's crown jewel of naval operations. Within hours, Ukraine launched Storm Shadow cruise missiles and naval drones in a coordinated assault. They hit the communications center. They hit the operations building. They hit support facilities, preparing to coordinate naval movements. Ukraine targeted the brain of Russia's Black Sea operations. The Kremlin's response was not routine. It was urgent. Russian officials described Ukraine's strike as provocative, unprecedented, and requiring devastating consequences. They promised strikes that would make previous attacks look minor. They didn't issue vague warnings. They promised devastating retaliation against Ukrainian infrastructure. Western intelligence believes Russia's Black Sea positioning was designed to test Ukrainian strike capabilities after months of attrition. Russia wanted to see whether Ukraine would exhaust long-range assets on smaller targets. Instead, Ukraine waited and delivered a devastating, coordinated strike. Their missiles were timed so precisely that Russian air defense failed to intercept them. This shows Ukraine has developed intelligence capabilities rivaling their adversary. They are not merely defending territory. They are actively degrading Russia's ability to wage war. Reports throughout the evening revealed the full scale. Naval drones conducted diversionary attacks. Cruise missiles targeted upgraded radar installations. Special forces disabled early warning systems. This wasn't just a strike. This was strategic degradation. This was capability destruction. Russia's threat wasn't isolated. Along with the Kremlin's warning, strategic bombers conducted flights near NATO airspace. Naval vessels repositioned toward Ukrainian coasts. Cyber operations increased attacks on Ukrainian power infrastructure. When Russia moves multiple pieces simultaneously, something larger is underway. NATO's emergency assessment signaled the alliance won't allow Russian escalation to go unanswered. Officials said Russia's threat was inconsistent with any path toward de-escalation. Meanwhile, President Zelensky addressed Ukraine. "We did not start this war, but we will decide how it ends. Russia's threats do not frighten us. Their actions created us." Analysts are considering several possibilities. Russia preparing massive infrastructure strikes. Attempts to draw NATO into direct confrontation. Establishing escalation dominance before winter operations. But Ukraine took that card off the table. They didn't wait. They didn't hesitate. They struck decisively. Tonight, intelligence officials report command confusion across Black Sea Fleet operations. Replacement commanders are being rushed into positions without proper briefing. Ukraine's strike, swift, precise, devastating, sent a clear message. The Black Sea is no longer Russia's sanctuary. What happens next depends on Russia's response in the coming days. But tonight, one thing is clear: Ukraine will not be intimidated. Russia's command post is in ruins, and Ukraine is just getting started. We will be here, watching every detail as the next phase unfolds.